Welcome back to another episode of How Not to Build a Sauna. You ever wonder why sometimes when you plug a couple of things in, either it won't work or it'll trip the breaker or your heater will stop and start randomly? It's because you're pulling too many amps on that circuit. Now, that might not mean anything to most people, but when purchasing a sauna, or outdoor lights or heaters of some kind, they tend to pull a lot of amps. So standard heaters, small ones are like 5 to 10 to 500 watts, the heaters for your feet or something like that. As you go up, that increases by orders of magnitude. So a sauna, 2000 kilowatt sauna, is rated for a 20 amp circuit. And it's important, and this is the way you figure out what kind of amp you are. This is how you know these things in the end. And most will say 15, which is an American standard. My sauna is 110 volts, which is a standard outlet, but I had it plugged and it would start and stop for some reason. And I was like, why the hell is that happening? And another thing to check for is if you have it plugged into a surge protector, look on the back of the surge protector. Find out what amps this thing is rated for, and you can see right down here, it tells me 15 amps. So when I go to plug my sauna in, it was starting and stopping at 15 amps, and I would have to turn back on the surge protector. I bought a 3000 kilowatt one, thinking that it would still be plug-in, but that required a whole electrician to come out. So look at your sauna, make sure that you didn't overload your circuit. Make sure that the electrical plug is not 220, which is the sort of three-pronged side one where they come at an angle. This is a standard for 110, 115. And you should have a sauna that stays on when you want to